I wonder if you can guess today's word. Yes, it's fossil. These are incredibly useful for geologists who study the rocks of the earth and ancient life, as well as the structures. A fossil is the preserved remains or traces of ancient organisms. They're usually found in sedimentary rocks which were laid down under the sea. The animal died, fell to the bottom of the sea, the soft parts decomposed or were eaten, more sediment was laid on top, and eventually some of the traces were left as skeletons or shells, or even just where the fossil had been. The first fossils I found as a boy were these trilobites from Pembrokeshire, from the Cambrian period, which is about 500 million years ago. And also these graptolites from Aberystwyth. These were colonial animals. And the brachiopods, the shell-like organisms. This one from near the top of Snowdon. During the Carboniferous period, about 300 million years ago, corals were common, and these form wonderful patterns on some of the rocks. At the same time, coal was being formed, and these fossils here show the leaves and stems of some of the plants that were found at the time. Living in Lyme Regis for so long, ammonites are bound to be popular amongst my fossil collection. Here are some of the ones from the Jurassic rocks that lived about 200 million years ago. Some of the shells have been replaced by a mineral called calcite and others by fool's gold, iron pyrites. In the same seas lived the crinoids, the sea lilies, again colonial animals, and here are some stems. Swimming in the seas at the time were the belemnites, squid-like creatures, and these are fossils of their internal skeletons, the phragmocone. And in some of the rocks, in the Jurassic, we find the remains of starfish, like this one here, and of course bivalve shells like these, particularly the Gryphea. From the rocks just above the Jurassic, the Cretaceous, we often find sea urchins, echinoids. These come from the chalk and the greensand. Fossils don't have to be big. This is a rock from the Lyme Regis area with a small black speck, and it's the wing case of a beetle, again from about 190 million years ago. I think my favourite fossils have got to be the bones that I've found of ichthyosaurs, the great sea lizards of the Jurassic. You can see some of the vertebrae here and the bones in the sediment. I wonder if you could find out what fossils occur near you. What sort of rocks? What did the animals of the time look like? What's your favourite fossils? Enjoy your research.